Okay, let's look at this. This is on Fox, and they have this thing called the video of the day. Everything with these guys is fucking evil, okay? So supposedly this fucking, I'm no, big statue of a man myself, but this little fuck right here, this is being done in Australia, which is Mason Central, by the way, okay? All of a sudden he starts dancing. This is supposed to be a woman cop. I highly doubt that. If anything, it's androgynous. But anyway, he's dancing, and then all of a sudden the police officer starts dancing. You know what? I got friends that are cops, and I got news for you. Police officers have what's called a code of conduct. Okay? It's like a moral clause in your job. If you violate that code of conduct, you can be severely reprimanded, monetarily reprimanded, and possibly fired. It doesn't matter if it's an event. When you're there in an officer's uniform, you're there to show the public that you have force, that you have control. When you lower your standard to the public's dancing and having fun, the public no longer looks at you as an authority figure. Okay? It doesn't mean that the person that's doing it is a scumbag. It just means the police have a job to do and there's a certain way to do it. Okay? So this is completely and 100% contrived, with the exception that it's an occult ritual. Now, what Fox said in reference to this was that this dance was in representation of things to come. Okay? So if we look at this picture, I think it's this one right here, they notice they pan up here for a few seconds, and it says rebirth of an icon. Okay? Rebirth of an icon. That's very, very important, because what is the icon? Well, it ain't good, I can assure you that, because everything these guys do is in secret, unless you know what you're looking at. So there's only two reasons why people would do something in secret. A, if you knew, you would spoil it because they're doing something good, or B, they're doing it in secret because they don't want you to know what's going on because they're doing something bad. The way the world is running right now, I would probably have to go with the latter. Okay? Rebirth of an icon. Okay? That means that basically we're switching from one point to another point. And I'll show you guys in biblical text where Jesus even made mention of this, because the disciples asked Jesus, well, how will we know when the end is coming? And he told them, he said, I can't quote it verbatim, but I can go look it up. He said, go look for the man with the house with the water pitcher. Well, if you look on the zodiac, that's Aquarius. It's a guy with a water pitcher. What does that represent? It doesn't mean that Jesus was into astrology. What it means is that Aquarius, like that crappy song, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is the return to the golden age of Saturn. Okay, it's always the same thing. It's a restart of humanity. That's why there are such bad things looming on the horizon as far as systems and structures and humanity as a whole, because it has, basically what they're telling you here is it's coming to a screeching halt. That's the reality of it. And unfortunately, I wish there was something I could do about it, but there's not. And it's more of a pain in the ass for me, because I watch this stuff and I see how they talk in code, and there's nothing I can do about it except put out these videos which don't amount to anything, that probably go nowhere. But it's still my job to let people know that we're walking on a tightrope right now, and there's two guys, one on either end, shaking it. The other guy's got a knife and the other guy's got a lighter underneath of it. We're gonna fall. I'm sorry, it's true, but it's just the way it's set up. And you know what? Don't feel bad. The cards were stacked against us from the beginning. But I'm doing my part. It's all I can do. You know, I mean, we've been lied to in every facet of our lives. I mean, it's pathetic. If you want to look this video up, it says police woman dances with old man. Go on YouTube and look it up. I can assure you, police officers don't break code and character like that to have fun. It's not acceptable. Okay, that woman looks like a man. That's showing you the androgyny. They got the woman in the background here wearing the red and the black. Those are Phoenician colors. Okay, you got the guy in the blue over here. You know, If we can find the picture, you got the person in prison wearing the prison outfit, means they're going to be released. Those would be the demons, I'm assuming. You know, no woman in her right mind would wear this dress. What this dress means is when you see these angles going, pointing up or pointing down, that's energy that's coming or going. That's what that means. The dance, when you looked at the Indians and they would do a rain dance, people think, well, they were dancing for rain, like for crop. No, that's not what that means. What it meant is the light system that we got cut off from. The one where you see the pictures where there's only one eye showing, like pirates and the women with the hair over the eyes or whatever. That's in reference to being blind to the whole picture of how things work. Okay, so, you know, when they're dancing a rain dance, they're dancing for the knowledge or the light to come down. That's what all that's about, and that's exactly what this is. These guys are trying to call up energy. They're trying to call up whatever the fuck it is, and I can't imagine it being good. You know, I'm so sick of this and having to watch this every day, but it's the only way I can convey what I'm seeing to the people. So it's up to you to get your head straight on what you think you need to do.